That's right. It's all you, Kyle.
20-year-old guy on a big restart, looking for his first win.
Green flag.
Welcome to the Bank of America Countdown to Green as we get set to go racing.
About an hour east of Los Angeles, you'll find the California Speedway. It sits on about 650 acres of land, more than Dodger Stadium and Disneyland combined. The gates opened 4 hours ago, and the fans wasted little time pouring in. 32,000 free parking spots. Or you can take the train right to the track and just walk right in. 90,000 fans in the seats in the suites, ready for the next scene of the race to the chase for the Nextel Cup. After the race in Richmond, Virginia next Saturday night, the top 10 drivers in the point standings will be locked into the chase for the championship, NASCAR's version of a postseason playoff. Every driver can still win one of the final 10 races, but only 10 men will have a shot at the Nextel Cup. The maximum point gain possible in one race is 156 points. Heading into tonight's race, Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, and Greg Biffle are locked in. When Rusty Wallace takes the green flag to start the race, he will clinch a spot. Mark Martin could clinch with a top 5 finish. Jeremy Mayfield and Kurt Busch could lock in tonight, but cannot fall out of the top 10. And here's where the excitement really ratchets up. From 8th place Carl Edwards to 15th place Dale Earnhardt Jr., the margin is just 167 points. And it is just 117 points from Jeff Gordon to Earnhardt. With 2 races left, Harvick and Nemechek are mathematical long shots.
Task at hand right now is to get this UPS Ford good these next 2 weeks. Do we have enough time? We have to have 2 stellar weeks, and we got a lot of ground to make up today starting towards the back, but we'll do what we can, and hopefully that'll be enough. If not, then we'll keep battling.
Right now he's just 78 out of the chase. Alan?
I'm with, I just found Ryan Newman. I had him, I lost him in the crowd, and I found him again. Ryan, considering the incident last week, what have you and your team talked about as far as your championship bid in tonight's race is concerned?
If we win, it'll be nice. We got to do well at Richmond as well, but just put on the best effort. We do that each and every week, but tonight's no different. Obviously, tough situation with the chase and last week, but just keep our nose up, do the best job we can, and see if we can get through it with the Sony car.
Here with Carl Edwards finishing his ride around the racetrack. Carl starts on pole tonight after winning the NASCAR Busch Series race last night. Carl, how hard do you push tonight, knowing where you are in the championship just inside the cut line?
Boy, I'm just going to push just hard enough to keep our Office Depot car up front, and you know, not so hard to ruin the tires or to hurt our Ford engine or anything like that. I just want to be there for the last 50 or 100 miles to race as hard as I can, and if we can come out of here as fast as I think we can and run as well as I think we can, we might be able to win it. But aside from that, I just want to be in that chase.
Race fans, please welcome your Grand Marshal from the hit show on NBC Las Vegas, actor Josh Duhamel, as he delivers those most famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Tommy Lasorda ready to wave the green flag. He knows all about the pressure to make the playoffs, and so will you. NASCAR races from daylight to darkness on NBC. 5 bonus points for Carl Edwards. Now watch the Roush ballet at the front of the field. There goes Mark.
Very well put. Mark Martin in front, so he will lead a lap, get his 5 bonus points. Then it's Kurt Busch's turn.
Mark in the 6, Kurt Busch in the 97. Teammates along with Carl Edwards.
And there comes Greg Biffle in the 16 going by Kurt Busch. Jimmy Johnson, 48, trying to do the same. Oh, that's Carl Edwards are going by.
Well, they better hurry up if they're going to get each other points.
That's
because
right.
I think the Hendrick team's got something else in mind.
Those 2 guys, the 24 car. J.J. Yaley is around into the wall. A lot of traffic behind him. Guys diving for pit road. Caution is out.
not a surprise to see this. I mean, just because this racetrack is so slippery right now because of the heat just pounding on it all day, bringing the oils out, the air pressures aren't up.
Watch the right-hand side of your screen.
Yeah, he's all by himself, really. I mean, he started getting the car loose, and then I wasn't sure who that was right up behind him, but that didn't help when that car came up behind him on that rear bumper.
That was Casey Kane in the 9 car that squeezed by on the outside.
On board with J.J.
He already mentioned he was sideways. I believe he was already telling his team how loose that car was, and then he spun it.
Martin and Busch, Biffle, Edwards, all Roush teammates. So now the goal is to get Kurt his 5 bonus points.
He'll get them, and then Biffle will go. Then he'll have to wait for Matt to get up there, I guess.
That was Stuart Kirby in the 51 car you saw slow on the apron just leaving pit road.
Jeff Gordon in the 24 inside of Mark Martin. Jimmy Johnson, his Hendrick teammate, behind the 24.
When you're on the inside, you really need to have enough momentum getting through turn 4 to be able to slide up in front of a guy to make the pass. If not, the outside line is usually faster because guys are lined up drafting.
So here's Greg Biffle in the 16, around his teammate Kurt Busch. And Biffle will try and lead the field to the line and get his 5 bonus points.
Caution.
Caution on the track. The caution flag is out.
Got a smoker coming off turn 4.
I guarantee that 24 will be hitting the pit lane.
Mike Garvey in 66 was smoking as he made the exit off turn 4.
Matt Kenseth stayed out to lead, got 5 bonus points, but restarted 38.
There he goes, Carl Edwards. Oh, Carl sliding up the racetrack.
I thought Biffle was going to drive on the outside, and the 99 needed some room, but Carl Edwards goes in front. Looks like Busch is going to follow.
Kurt Busch in that 97 car on the inside of Greg Biffle in the 16 on board with Edwards.
There again, if you get down on the inside, it's really tough, but it looks like Greg Biffle is going to give him a little bit of a break, and Kurt Busch falls into second. Tony Stewart kind of waiting to see.
Oh! Wow. I think 16's a little bit loose.
That is Carl Edwards, the race leader, has just spun.
Come on, baby, hold her there.
Wow, it did not hit the wall.
Lock it down, lock it down.
That's real important. His left rear is flat, but I'll tell you what, him not hitting the wall, BP, he may be able to get away with one.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's unbelievable.
The caution is out.
Get on the racetrack. Come on, Carl.
No. You need to come into pits and
That's
get that
right.
tire
Get
changed.
that tire changed.
Let's see what we can see.
Carl, the reason for sanity there.
Yep. Left rear is flat. Boy, he did a good job keeping up that wall, and if he's a little bit lucky, that's good too, because
oh, it looked like right there he was going to hit the wall with the nose and somehow kept it off.
He's still got a real good chance coming back and winning this thing or top 5 in it.
How about the fact he's a leader and nobody runs into him? I mean, everybody in the race is behind him.
You can see the left rear just peeling off that car.
There it goes. Here's our McDonald's pit summary.
Check it out. Greg Biffle came in second, came out 14th.
And we know why.
And we know why. We'll show you in just a moment. The only real change in the top 3. See Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to get by Rusty Wallace. That would be for the
17th.
Yeah, Rusty's the 17th right now. Again, pretty tough up there on the outside.
Now, pit road is always a very important place. Your pit stop's extremely critical. You can't make any mistakes.
About right there, the hose, as he slips and falls and the gun goes down and hits the ground, the hose becomes disconnected. See it there? It's laid on the ground. He has the impact wrench in his hand.
Kurt Busch has moved into the 5th spot. That's Kyle Busch passing Tony Stewart right there for second.
See, Mark Martin lost his spot, so has Mayfield. Edwards, Newman stays the same, and Kenseth now in that 10th position.
New race leader is Kyle Busch. And who did he
brother of Kurt Busch.
And who did he pass to get the lead?
Yeah, there he is.
Sometimes it's easier passing your brother than others. You see,
Not always.
Kurt will pull down, and Kyle will take the lead. So it wasn't an ugly fight.
Rusty Wallace on pit road for a green flag pit stop, Marty.
Oh, no. Caution flag
is
is
out for
out.
Hermie Sadler.
Boy, Rusty Wallace cannot catch a break.
This might work out.
Get the lucky dog.
The field has just gotten the green flag. They're through turn 1 into turn 2. Tony Stewart is the race leader. Rusty Wallace in the 2.
Wow.
Tail into the lead lap, and it's a mess down the backstretch.
The 41 car in front, the red and white car, Casey Mears, was a lap down. So is the 29 car. Rusty Wallace is now a lap down. He was trying his best to stay in front of the leaders. Couldn't do it.
We continue looking through the field to a guy who was leading this race earlier tonight when he had problems. Carl Edwards spinning out with a flat tire at lap 47. Here's a guy that's been in the NASCAR Cup Series just over a year, and he's in all this heat of this championship chase fight. How are you dealing with that pressure, Carl?
Kurt Busch off of 4 in the grass along the front stretch.
And that's 2 of the Roush cars that have spun tonight. Carl Edwards in the 99 and now Kurt Busch in the 97. Let's see if we can just see very top of the screen up here. The 97 car's going to come off the racetrack, and round he goes. He was driving that thing, wasn't he? Down in the grass. He was turning that wheel.
Kyle Busch making some ground on the 6 car with Mark Martin.
Tony Stewart, yep.
Try down there.
Yep. Matt on the high side. Tony trying down low. There he goes.
And Kyle's up on the outside of Mark Martin for 3rd spot. Got it.
So the car's characteristics change and the track's characteristics change. So you got to find out how to make your car better and then find out where it's going to run on the track.
And that 5 car is better.
A lot better.
Last lap, Kyle Busch in 5 just ran his fastest lap of the night.
And he's just 20 years old in his 31st career start in the NASCAR Cup Series. How about Stewart giving off some sparks there, AB? Oh, hang on a second.
All right.
Hang on a second for the lead.
There it is.
That's how we do it.
That's Kyle's crew on the radio. Kyle Busch to the lead. Mike Bliss has gone around, and the caution is out at California.
Mike.
Our,
So you don't get left. Come on.
our 7th caution of the evening.
No, it was close, but I think Kenseth got him.
Robbie Reiser's guys getting it done again. Kyle Busch back to the 4th spot. Lap 170. They charge into 1.
Bill Elliott down on the low side. It's a lap down.
On board with Elliott as he sees Kyle Busch, the 5 car, go by.
Tony Stewart
for the lead.
Got it.
Same thing that happened on the last restart.
I'll see Kyle Busch up on the high side like the last restart. Get around Mark Martin. And he should make this happen since there's cars up in front of him. He gets a little bit of a draft and got Kenseth in his sights now. Stewart's car works excellent on the bottom, and Kyle's car, that 5, works excellent on top. As you see him going around the 17 of Matt Kenseth right now. Or trying to.
There you go. He's got him. Now let's find out how fast that 5 car is.
Well, you know, you can pass him on the high side because, you know, those 2 cars aren't running the same place at the racetrack. So Kyle should be able to get up alongside of him.
Top 4 drivers in the race to the chase are locked in. Mark and Kurt could get locked in tonight. Matt Kenseth has made his way to 9th. Ryan Newman hanging on.
He's 10 points behind Matt Kenseth. Then we go back to 11th. Jeff Gordon is 42 behind Newman. Jeff Gordon currently running in 17th on this racetrack.
just haven't made the games on the 24. There goes Kyle Busch on the low side of Tony Stewart.
Oh, wow, made it look easy. Or maybe Tony let him make it look easy.
I don't know. Tell you, if you're 20 years old and you got a car like that and you get a chance to pass Tony Stewart, you're going. This is for second. Matt Kenseth inside of Tony Stewart. So do you think maybe that 20 car is not as good as it was?
Well, here's where you've got to keep up with the track changing, and the guys that just hit the setup right on these pit stops look like heroes, like the guy in the 9 car. Those guys just hit it right. He's passed 7 or 8 cars in the last 5 laps.
Man, that 9 car is absolutely, he looks like he's got 8 cylinders and the rest of them got 6.
You got to spin.
Boris said brings out the caution.
Flat.
Left rear tire.
They're all flat.
That's true.
Let's see if the crew can pick him up some as they exit pit road.
Look out there.
Oh, man.
Picked up a lot of spots.
Casey Kane, that 9 car, lost several spots.
But he didn't get any damage. Let's take a look at the race off of pit road. There's Matt Kenseth again. Kyle Busch.
About the same as last time.
Oh.
He is fast in that 5 car.
Going back up to the high side. Ooh, a little loose right there. Coming on with turn 4.
All the folks in Ormond Beach, Florida, very happy for Alan Gustafson, the crew chief.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, I know it is. I struggled with that one. But I did want to give Alan some credit.
There you go.
Yeah, now he's working the low side. Boy, that 5 car works just about anywhere.
20-year-old Kyle Busch trying to pass former series champion Matt Kenseth for the lead in California, and he's got it.
Bill, in practice, Mark Martin told me at the end of practice Friday night, whatever your car is doing, that's where it will be magnified. If you're loose, it'll really be loose. The 8 is smoking. Dale Earnhardt Jr. The engine's going up, Bill.
Off the pace, was running 30th. And if anyone believed that Jr. still had a shot, Cinderella Man season and his chances at the chase right here, going up in smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that's big, though.
Last year, getting him the early 5 wins this season and making them so strong this season.
Never seen Junior just pull over and wow. Man, that was big time.
Second thing, as you watch Tony Stewart trying to move to the front, is that Casey's car is good for about 25 laps, then falls off. We had a few more than 25 to go when we went to that restart.
Our pole sitter, Carl Edwards, goes by Tony Stewart, takes over that 3rd position.
Don't forget, he spun earlier.
Right. Don't forget, he was pretty fast earlier.
Yes. Starting to come back, Tony Stewart.
Dives in behind him. Alan?
I just talked to Greg Zipadelli before that last restart, Bill. He told me they adjusted their car for the longer run. Because the cautions had been regularly spaced earlier, they compensated back the other way, but they figured they were set for green to the finish from that last restart, so he expects to be faster than some of these guys around him the closer we get to the checkers.
Marty, what's going on with Ryan Newman? He's losing spot after spot.
Ryan is very frustrated on the radio, BP, and there's a caution on the racetrack. Boy, this will help Jeff Gordon.
Caution is for debris. What'd you see back there?
I saw something sitting on the racetrack. That.
Well,
it wasn't the duck.
No. Take a look at the race off of pit road.
He took 2. He took 2.
2. No doubt he took 2.
Robbie Gordon, the race leader in Jeff Green in second, did not stop.
Well, he'll get past rather quickly, and so will Jeff Green. Kyle Busch got a good restart right here, but he's only taken 2 tires, so he needs a good restart. He needs to get out as far as he can before these guys before tires start hooking up.
7 laps to go. Kyle Busch around Robbie Gordon for the lead.
He did exactly what he needed to do, Kyle Busch, in that 5 car.
He has led 84 laps tonight.
Man, look at these cars on the back. That's Kurt Busch below the line on the inside of Michael Waltrip. Takes the spot away.
Oh, Mark Martin slams the door. Caution is out. Scott Riggs.
22, is that Wimmer?
Dale Jarrett. Was that? That was Wimmer. You're right. I was.
And you
not
think
the break Kyle Busch needed.
No. You think we had a shootout before? We really got one now.
Yeah.
You see the 10 car on Sterling and Marlin on the inside. Some contact between Sterling.
Takes Robbie Gordon with him.
Like Jeff Burton also in the wall. Wasn't that Jeff Burton?
Looked like it.
There we see Sterling coming up the hill, making some contact.
Sterling just slid up the racetrack and got into the left rear of Scott Riggs in the 10 car. That's what started all this.
Jericho down on the apron to avoid hitting anybody.
There we see Burton at 31 making contact with the right front.
Feel good about it. We listen. Caution, tape ball, wrecking. You know, we wish we could get that stuff out of the way, but regardless, the Kellogg Chevrolet's been awesome. Proud of everybody at Henry Motorsports, proud of all these guys on the 525, and we're going to give them all we got.
After the caution came out and Kyle said, on the radio, he said, reminds me of Richmond last year, right before my first Busch win. I've got Biffle behind me. Car owner Rick Hendrick radioed back. You beat him that night, you're going to beat him tonight.
Green flag.
Boy, they were really spread out there.
A good start, though. Got 4 or 5 car lengths in between him and Biffle right now.
Tony Stewart on the inside of Matt Kenseth trying to take away a spot. Couldn't make it.
Down the backstretch. Vickers blocking Kenseth. Matt dives to the inside. He's got those 4 tires, wants by that 25.
Whoa, he's got that thing hung out.
And those points will hurt Matt trying to make the chase.
He's going to lose another spot to Tony Stewart.
Nerves are already through the roof.
Through turns 3 and 4. Tomorrow the headlines will say Busch won at California.
Here it is.
But it'll be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins at California.
Yeah, get it, get it, get it. Yes, NASCAR Cup winner by 4 days, Kyle Busch, baby. Yeah.
Kyle Busch is the youngest winner in the history of the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series by 4 days. Donald Thomas won at Lakeland Speedway in Georgia. He was 20 years old, 4 months and 6 days. Busch is 20 years, 4 months and 2 days.
That thing's not on fire, is it?
It's Rick Hendrick, the team owner. Kyle, we talked earlier this weekend about the frustration at not quite being able to get that first win. You've gotten it now. What are your thoughts?
It's unbelievable. You know, for how much joy we're able to share here for a first Nextel Cup win, I still want to be able to dedicate it to all those folks down in Louisiana and Mississippi. I mean, it's a terrible devastation that they've had to go through. And hey, Mr. H, hey.
Calling for Rick Hendrick.
We're going to donate your share and my share of these winnings to the Red Cross for the foundation down there.
Absolutely.
There you go. So I saw Carl Edwards do that last night. I thought that was a first-class act, and we want to do the same. That's awesome. So I can't say enough about the chassis shop, body shop, everybody from sweeping floors all the way up to Mr. H. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Everybody takes so much effort to get here, and we finally got here.
Tomorrow, the headlines will say Busch won at California. Kyle Busch.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.